Everybody loves talking about patience. And they'll say things like, you're 20, you're going to live another 50 years. Honestly, I think you're going to live another 100, 130 years. I think people are going to live till 150. But if you're 20 and people say you have another 50 years to live, they are right. They are right from their perspective. But you know what happens? People at 20 who don't have the mindset of being impatient never really make it at 50. All these people who say you have time, you have another 50 years, how were they when they were 20 years old? Were they patient and gurus when they were 20 years old? No. They were trying hard, they were hustling, they were trying to make money. Especially, people will give examples like the creator of McDonald's started when he was 55 or something like that. Was the creator of McDonald's planning to start at 55 when he was 20 years old? No. This mindset comes in later. This mindset comes in after you have already succeeded, which is what bothers me, which is what triggers me. You need to make money now. If you're saying, oh, I'm patient and I'm going to take 10 years to make my money, that's great. But you know what? Nobody else is thinking like that. Especially the people who are going to make money are not thinking like that right now. Yes, making large amounts of money takes time. Yes, having a good, successful career, having the dream life takes time. But impatience over a long period of time is what you need. You need to be beating yourself up about the fact that you can't live on your own. You need to be beating yourself up about the fact that no woman is interested in talking to you and you're living off your parents. And I'm not saying this out of a place of hate. I'm saying this out of a place of love. I'm saying that the fact that all these people tell you have time is advice that they are giving you in hindsight. If at the age of 20, they believed they had time and they believed in taking things slow, they would not reach where they are today. What I am trying to say is that you need to be impatient in the micro and patient in the macro, which means that in a small period of time, you need to be extremely impatient and do extremely large amounts of work and get lots of good output. But you need to understand that even if you do that, you still need to be patient in the macro. And this is essentially how I live my life. I live 50% of my life assuming that I'm going to live another 50 days, another 50% of my life I assume I'm going to live another 50 years. And which is why I spend a lot of time traveling and doing a lot of things that I actually enjoy. Not because I want to become a traveler, not because I want to stay broke my whole life, but because who knows, man, maybe this is the last video I ever film. The world is changing fast. And the reason you don't realize this is because you're living in a bubble. Most cities in India don't change very fast. In fact, the tier 2 and the village parts of India are changing faster than the big cities. Who cares what reason this is for? But when you go outside of India, when you go to places around the world which are at the cutting edge of technology, you realize how fast the world is changing. And a good example of this is look at your cell phone from 5 years ago. Try using that cell phone today, but 5 years ago you were hooked to that cell phone and you thought it was a great phone. In fact, somebody showed me the iPhone 5 and I remember the iPhone 5 had come out when I was like 13 years or 14 years old and I truly wanted an iPhone 5. I was like, this is the best thing. But now when I look at the phone, it looks like a piece of garbage. It looks like a toy. A lot of people, including me, believe that we're going to soon hit a point where we're not going to be able to make any money anymore, where basically all money is handed down to us by the government or by some centralized body because it's going to be impossible for anybody to make money anymore. Not because there'll be no jobs or anything like that, but because everything is going to be automated and AI is going to take everything over. And this is just a belief, it's just an opinion. If it's true or not, the outcome is still the same. You need to be quick, you need to be impatient, and you need to be making large amounts of money. The scariest thing to me is when I talk to my college classmates who are still in college. So I have some batchmates in college who are like 1 year junior or 2 years junior to me, and I go and meet them, right? And I see that their mindset and opinions in the first year and their value systems about how they are trying to do things and how they're living their life is exactly the same for 3 years at a stretch. For 4 years or whatever the length of your degree is, you're living in a bubble where you're not seeing the world change because college curriculum is basically the same, right? Maybe once in 5 years they bring in a new change, but college curriculum essentially says the same and it doesn't move at the cutting edge of technology. If your eyes are not open to the whole world, if your eyes don't see how the real world is moving insanely fast, you need to start doing that quick. Once you start internalizing the fact that the real world is moving so fast and you're getting left behind every single day, you'll probably get more and more impatient. You'll probably get more and more hurried in what you do. In fact, I'm so impatient that I'm not even going to make this video a 10-minute long video. I'm just going to end the video right here. Stop watching all these videos. I would appreciate if you could watch all my other videos, but don't do that. Go and start getting your shit together. Start opening your eyes to the real world. Understand that everything you read is heavily biased and start making something of yourself. Thank you.